Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. My name is John, your host as always, and I hope you're all doing well as I always do. This is the preview of West Ham's second away trip of the Premier League 21-22 season, where we travel to St Mary's Stadium to take on Southampton on Saturday afternoon, live at 3 o'clock in the Premier League. As always, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear, guys, as you can see from the icon that's up here, along with Admiral and Umbro, Clout and Blue track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts, so go check those out. Any purchases made through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, I'll be sending on to Iron Supporting Food Banks, the charity in the Newham area that are helping those that are relying on food banks in the Newham area. So go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt, guys. It's about between £5 and £15 difference depending on what you're buying in comparison to the club shop shirt, so you'll be saving yourself a few quid. There's been over 1,100 people viewing the link, but there's not many purchases, so go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt and you'll be helping those in that are less fortunate than you and I, and you'll be saving yourself a few quid. Now, isn't it nice not to play at St Mary's when it's cold? This is usually a winter fixture, normally about November, December, sometimes January, so it's beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful day, I reckon. There's a very good chance this will be a warm, sunny day, perfect for football and hopefully perfect for all 3 points. We will be live from 5 to 3 for the watch along, so as I always say to you guys, subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'll talk about that a little bit later on, so you'll know when the broadcast will start. Now, turning to the officials, the referee for this game is David Coote. His assistants are Harry Leonard and Nick Hopton. The fourth official is Mike Salisbury. On VAR, we have the dreaded Martin Atkinson, and his assistant is Derek Eden. So in general, it's not too bad. Martin Atkinson I can do without, but in general, it's not too bad. Now, over the last 6 away games against the Saints, we've won 3, drawn 1 and lost 2. This game will be their second home game of the season, and as I said a little bit earlier, this is our second away game of the season. Southampton finished 15th last season on 43 points and are currently 13th on 2 points from the first 3 games of the season. Now, last season they averaged to score 1.47 games at home. In games at home last season, conceded 1.32 goals per game. They kept 32 clean sheets at home, which 32% of all clean sheets at home, which is basically 1 clean sheet every 12.16 games. They failed to score 21% of their home games, which is basically once every 7.98, so basically it's every 8th game. Per game, on average, they had 52% possession at home, 13.16 shots taken per match, and a conversion rate of the games of 11% of all chances taken. 11.74 fouls committed per game, and 12.05 fouls conceded per game. 2 penalties won in 19, and 4 conceded in 19 at home. 13.75 free kicks per game, which is very, very close to Palace's stats from their away form last season. Now, for Southampton last season, their highest goal scorer was, surprise, surprise, Danny Ings, with 12 goals and 4 assists from 29 appearances, and as we know, who's been sold to Aston Villa in the summer transfer window. Che Adams had scored 9 goals and 5 assists from 36 appearances. And James Ward-Prowse scored 8 goals and 7 assists from 38 appearances last season in general. Now, the players to look out for with Tony's favourite that he was hoping we were going to sign in January. Excuse me, Adam Armstrong from Blackburn, who looks like is Danny Ings' replacement. Theo Walcott has joined from Everton on a free transfer. Now, we know we need to keep an eye out for him, because even though he hasn't really had his scoring boots since he moved to Everton, he does really have a bit of a... He loves to score against us. We know that. You know, he did it all the time for Arsenal. Used to get a couple of assists against us with Everton, but... in general, we need to keep an eye out for him. Che Adams as well, who we will need to closely mark, as he is good at winning aerial duels. Diallo in midfield is a tricky player. Nathan Redmond, the list goes on. It's most of their squad, to be honest with you guys, to be fair. Southampton seem to focus most of their attacks from either wing, more over the last couple of over two of the last three games, their attack has been more down the right so far this season. They love long balls from either free kicks or in general, as that's their style of attack, as they are very good at creating long shots and through balls. They're good at stealing possession from opposition and coming back from losing positions. However, they are weak at protecting in lead, aerial duels in general, and defending wing attacks. Again, sounds like Crystal Palace, doesn't it? Manager Ralph Hasenhüttl has never won a game against West Ham, either home or away, since becoming the Saints, and is still continuing with the 4-4-2 preferred formation, which he's used for the majority of his time since December 2018 with Southampton, and is probably why my good friend AJ had this to say when he joined Baz and I when we reviewed the 1920 fixtures on the morning of their release.
See, I hate Southampton with a passion. I cannot stand them. They are one of the teams that I despise the most. They're just absolute shit, because in a way they're like Palace, right? The beginning of the season you think, oh yeah, no, they're going to go down for sure. They're like fucking cockroaches. They just don't die. No, I'm sorry. I've got a couple of Southampton fans, and I can't stand. No, they're just one of those teams that piss me off. No, 4-0, thank you, done. Next, Baz, your turn.
AJ is now involved in the Patreon. He's now giving us a weekly blog. So if you want to read that, it's purely Patreon only. So if you want to read his weekly blogs, then by all means, please do consider becoming a Patreon. All the details are in the description below. PremierInjuries.com shows Shane Long is ruled out due to COVID, and Smallbone is also ruled out due to a knee injury. Stuart Armstrong is currently being assessed for a calf/shin injury and is a 50% chance of returning for this fixture. But as of the time of this recording, as we are technically still in the international break, I can't really see him featuring in this fixture, if I'm honest with you guys. Now, over the last 4 weeks, 6,100 views or 6,100 views have happened on this channel. It's mostly because of the transfer content, I'm guessing, more than anything else. But the stats are showing that 57.4% of you guys of those views are unsubscribed, which basically means over 3,500 views have come from people who are not subscribed. So I'm not joking, guys. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Even if half of you do it, you'll be getting us well on the way to 4,000 and in competition with the very, very good Three Hammers channel. Not that I want to be in competition with them for subscriptions, subscribers, I should say, but it'd be very nice to try and get us to 2,000. We are 80 away at the time of this recording. Come on, guys, it really, really isn't difficult. Now, we know in the summer transfer window that we brought in Vlasic, Areola, Kral and Zuma in the summer transfer window, technically Craig Dawson as well. There will be some real good headaches for Moyes in the selection for this game. But unfortunately, Zuma is still dealing with his personal family issues as of the time of this recording, so won't be featuring in this fixture. And Reed is still out. No change there, huh? It seems that Masuaku is on the road to recovery as he's disappeared from the PremierInjuries.com list, but I can't see him featuring in this fixture. Possibly for Europa game on Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, whenever it is. But yeah, I can't see him in this. Now, as I said for the Palace preview, we need to shore up our wings for both attack and defence. As I said earlier in this video, I can see the attacks coming down from either wing. Southampton don't really play in the middle, so we need to try and really make sure that our wingers are absolutely on the ball, and likewise with a left back and right back as well. Which brings us on very, very nicely to the starting 11 that I hope to see. Now, I can't see any changes to the starting 11 since the Palace game, because basically, as I said, Zuma's out at the minute, so this is pretty much the starting 11 I reckon we're going to play. Fabianski in goal, with a back four of Soufal, Dawson, Ogbonna and Creswell. Soucek and Rice in the defensive midfield, with Bowen, Fornals and Benrahma in the attacking midfield positions, supporting Antonio up front. So thank you very much for your time, guys. As always, leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Let me know your predictions for the game. Let me know your formation prediction as well if you disagree with me, or if you don't, let me know as well. Like this video if you've enjoyed it. Share this content with anybody that you feel may want to watch it. And I will leave you with the thoughts of the late, great Rick Mail, which was an ad-lib on the live bottom tour, the very, very first bottom tour that I did back in 93, I think it was 95, 96, whenever it was, live at Southampton. So in the meantime, guys, look after yourselves, take care, and I hope to see you for the watch along. And also, by the time this goes out on YouTube, we will also be doing the watch along for the Poland-England game. So either way, I hope to see you very soon. All the best now. Take care.
It's common in Southampton. Sailor.